We set ourselves a budget of £10,000 to transform our GLE 63S into a £500,000 Brabus. And this is how far we've got. We've not only fitted our Brabus kit, which we got from China, we've changed the colour by wrapping it in satin grey, but also fitted these Brabus style wheels. I think we've done pretty well so far. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the last video, so we've decided to give ourselves an extra £10,000 towards the budget to transform this car, and there's one crucial piece that's missing. The interior. Brabus are known for putting the most striking interiors in their cars. Whether you love it or hate it, it's always going to get an opinion. And let's face it, the interior is where you spend most of your time when you're around your car, and it may as well feel special. But with just a budget of £10,000 to completely transform this interior is going to be tight. Now the car's come a long way already, starting off from a crash damaged example to now looking like this. But because it was so badly crashed, there's some parts we need to change first. Now we've decided our colour theme for this car is orange, and we needed some new seatbelts anyway, so we've decided to change those to orange too. Let's get these in. So the first piece of the new interior is going in. Now luckily we needed to sort the seatbelts out anyway, as they'd locked out from the crash. So we sent off the original belts and got them re-webbed and reset. Now these look pretty sweet against the contrast of the black interior that is on the inside of this car currently, but we're going to need to do so much more than just this to make this look anything near what a Brabus does. So we've been waiting a little while for this, and we've kept it a little bit of a secret, but now I've had the call to say that the new interior is ready and it's time to go and pick it up. Excited?
Buzzing for it.
I don't really know what to expect. I haven't seen it at all. I've obviously popped by it, but purposefully not looked at it because I wanted to save the surprise.
Yeah, I think it's gonna look
I hope so. Nice. I really do hope so.
Well, the looks of the stuff that they've got in there, pretty quality, mate. Oh, wow.
Ooh, she's orange.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Now we're talking.
We are talking.
I couldn't get much brighter if you tried, could it?
You may need sunglasses.
Yeah. Maybe 2 pairs.
Yeah.
Let's get a welder's mask. Start driving in that.
I want it bright, and it's definitely that. So, I'd say mission accomplished.
Yeah.
Let's get everything else loaded, get back to the unit, and I'll show you everything else we've got. So we made sure everything was safely and securely packaged in the van, but there's one opinion that matters so much more than mine. Are you ready?
I'm ready. Oh my god, it's so bright.
It couldn't be more orange, right?
Literally.
Thoughts?
I love it.
Okay, good. So the colour of the new interior has the seal of approval, which is always good news, so we can get everything unpackaged and get ready to start getting it in the car. But before we can see how it looks inside there, we've got some bits to finish off, because we've got the headlining out currently to replace the panoramic roof mechanism, and also to do the curtain airbags. So that's going to be our first step. Almost it, just needs that bit. There we go. Lovely.
Oh, mate, nice.
Yeah. Now, we've just got to pull a million and one other things out and down and put in loads of trims. So in go the interior lights and both the sun visors. There's control panel which fits in the headliner, and then we can start assembling some of those rear trims too. And finally the B-pillar trims, but there is one more airbag that needs changing, and this is a nightmare on any car. It's time. Dashboard. Airbag has gone out of this one from the crash. We also obviously had the curtain airbags go, steering wheel airbag, knee airbag, the lot. This is by far normally the worst one to do. Now we're going for a more out there interior, and the dash that I bought wasn't finished in the same quality leather as this. So we've sent that off to the trimmers and it's been done in a better quality, and we've matched it in an orange stitch. If we're customising it, why not make those little changes, make it that little bit better. You ready?
I am ready.
Okay, I'm ready!
In the Mercedes defence, it was actually nice putting the headlining in and the other bits. I think this will be good.
Now we've made our lives a little bit easier because we've already stripped down so much of the interior. All the bottom half of the dash, the centre console are already out, which is a big part of the job. We've got to separate the top dash skin from the lower dash frame and all the other little bits that go with it. So let's just see how it goes, shall we? Right, I think this is the main one that holds the heater box to the dashboard. So this one's silver. It's a silver bolt for when I ask Ross later. This one's silver, Ross, okay? Then we've got 3 bolts across here, which I think hold the main screen into the dash. So hopefully it's just popping those 3 out and that should come out. Ah, Nice. So now we've got the main screen out, and this revealed the rest of the bolts, and there really wasn't that many. Normally on a job like this, you're removing bolts for days. Aha. But on this dashboard, once everything is out of the way, there was a total of 6. That was a doddle. Actually was. I know it obviously made our lives a lot easier having the rest of the interior out, but good going. And straight away we can get the new one in. We can line the new one up, plug the new dashboard airbag in, and make sure all the wires are run correctly. I am exactly over my mark. And now we're where we want to be, we can send all the bolts in. Now the dashboard's in and solid, the screen can go back in, we can get that bolted down. And finally fit up all the accessories that go with the Dash 2. And I think it's looking pretty smart, but that's not the only thing which needs to be repaired before we can crack on with this interior. The knee airbag on the driver's side has gone too. Mickey got that swapped over. I can pop on the A-pillar trims. And already the interior is looking 10 times better than when we got the car. Okay, I've got to be honest, I've made a bit of a mistake. And that's because in the last video, I said you can only enter to win my X3M from UK mainland. Not correct. You can enter from the entirety of the UK, including Northern Ireland, and also Island. So if you want to get yourself the perfect daily driver, wrapped in this gorgeous green colour with over 800 horsepower.
It's a beast.
The live draw is on Tuesday next week, so you've got 8 days from the day this video goes out to get your tickets. They're only £4.99 each, and we're also giving a £1,000 cash bonus to the winner to help towards insurance, fuel, or whatever you want to go towards. So to get yourself the perfect car for every single occasion, make sure to head to the second link in the description or use the QR code, which is going to stay on screen for a little bit. I'm truly going to miss it, and I would also love for whoever wins it to come and race the GLE when that's finally done as well down Santa Pod. So good luck to all of you who have entered. To those of you who haven't, what are you playing at? I'll see you at the live draw with Compete for Cars on Tuesday next week. It's now time for the first piece of our new interior to go in, because at the moment it's all looking very dismantled, but it's about to get a lot brighter in there. So the first piece which we're going to go for is the centre console. This is what's needed to go in first before the lower dash trims, and obviously before we put the seats in. So that's going to be our first bit, and hopefully it's going to look good.
I've got very fitting gloves for this interior.
Go on, let's have a look.
They match pretty good, don't they?
That's a pretty spot on colour match.
It's a weighty old girl.
Yeah, luckily we managed to take everything out as one, so it makes it heavy, but makes it a lot easier to install.
Use my handles.
I know, right?
Can you raise it more? Thank you. As soon as you guys can't see what I'm doing, I'm going to tell you what I'm doing. Plugging stuff in.
There is so many plugs underneath this.
I've got one. I'm working on my second. Hello. How many did we say in total? 5. Yes, there is.
Up in somewhere to the USB pluggy thing.
Where are the USB? Ah, I see it. Oh my god, that's awkward.
I think that was the one you were
Can we see
struggling with
it?
before.
You're not even going to see it. It's
Really?
Like, it's like at least a finger's length in.
I mean, I just saw how you squeezed your hand in there and it did not look good.
You normally like it.
Yeah.
I'm not sure whether I'm liking your head between my legs.
Why is everyone changing the tune as soon as the camera's on? Like, you guys love this normally.
I don't know whether this little cover here.
Found it. Do you mind plugging that in for me, Mickey?
I can do that for you, sir.
That's definitely the easier way.
Nice.
Watch your fingers.
You alright?
No. I'm going to punch you in the head.
That was a proper swing as
That
well.
was a donk. First injury.
I'll put it in the accident book.
Yeah.
Right, bring it down. Okay, now we're ready to go down.
Yeah. Hold on.
We need to go more forwards, Mickey.
Yeah.
I'm just wondering whether that is the first piece to go in.
Should we just offer up the bottom piece off?
Why can I not remember any of this? No, I think it is. I think it is.
Yeah.
I'm not far off, it's just not quite there. If we look here, the hole is there. So just not quite there. It's nice how they do that though.
Mine's perfect.
When you say perfect, is it bang in the middle?
Bang in the middle.
Okay. So why is this one not?
Shall I nudge it forward while you nip that?
You can try. That's the one.
Yeah, that sounded nice.
I don't think it's bright enough.
I don't feel bright enough after that injury.
Oh my God, you're just milking this now, aren't you?
I hope you feel guilty.
Go on, say it, do it.
Honestly, I feel dizzy.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You're gonna be alright to drive?
I think I'm concussed.
Yeah. Check your pupils, they dilated.
Look good to me.
Can you remember that Ross is the temporary cameraman?
I think he was always temporary.
Wow.
Okay, these bits are tricky to get to and hard to see, so we've done the old tape and nut hack. I think, come on.
You might need another 10
Actually,
extensions.
can we just take a moment here?
Show me
Feel
the
that
head.
there.
Oh yeah, there is a bit of a rump.
I told you it hurt. Right, here is our under dash piece and our start button, so I can get that out of there. Ah. Okay.
It's a bit tight.
Yeah.
Maybe give it a bit of a solid wiggle or something.
I mean,
Yeah, I think that was doing it then, wasn't it?
it's going in, but I don't really want to push it any harder than that. Key goes in from the back. Well, that's the best that'll go.
I think there's still a little bit of work needed here, but for now we can get that fitted in, but there's something not quite right.
Did this go in before the centre console?
Centre console come out first, and then that.
So, because we couldn't remember exactly how this goes together, because it's been out a while, that means we're going to have to take some stuff out to be able to fit this lower dash trim. So it's back with the centre console, we can fit that dash trim in place, and then pop the centre console back where it came from. And I think it's pretty safe to say that this interior is going to stand out from the crowd. It's looking bright. We can also put in the heater controls and the trim that sits underneath it. And then it's time for the glove box.
Thank you.
Watch your head on that camera, Chris.
Thank you. Thanks, guys.
If that was your cue to whack him in the head, Ross. Yeah, I forgot you already done that. Failed assassination attempt.
Why am I getting absolutely peppered today?
I know,
like?
yeah, because you. In reality, you're the hard one right now. Because you. Is this a T27 again? Can we just clarify? The T27 is the tool you use when you can't find your T30. Because I've never, ever seen a Torx drive that is actually a T27. So what's the point of it?
In my defence, I am a bit back to front.
Just shows love for the T27.
Yeah, I love T27.
This is a big one. Now hopefully getting some of these next bits in is going to clear up some of the faults on the Mercedes. But there's a great way we can check that, because with OBD11's new device, not only can we do basic diagnostics on any car fitted with an OBD2 port, but we can also do full dealership level diagnostics on BMW, Mini, Lexus, Toyota, Rolls-Royce and all VAG Group cars. And now with the new device, also Fords, but only in the USA. And it couldn't be much easier to do. All you've got to do is get the new generation device, stick it into the car's OBD2 port, fire up the app, hit connect. Now, another great feature with the new device is it's got its battery safe technology, which means you can leave it plugged into your car's OBD2 port all the time, making it much easier and quicker to use, and it's not going to drain your battery. And using OBD11, obviously you can scan for normal fault codes, clear them if needed. The best thing about OBD11 for those cars that are listed earlier, you've also got one-touch applications which can do a whole host of things, like resetting the engine oil warning after you've done a service, changing some features on your car. We're going to change the startup screen to showing the M-style one, just like that. And loads of other features. Now, my favourite feature which we've done in this car is turning on the full screen Apple CarPlay, because before there's a big section of the screen which isn't used by it. But we've also done the music list and the heads-up display, the lane assist warning. The list literally goes on forever. So to take over diagnostics on your car, do basic diagnostics on any car fitted with an OBD2 port, and turn on cool features as well as being able to do service resets, make sure to go and grab yourself OBD11's brand new device. To celebrate the launch of the new device, OBD11 are running a sale, and using discount code SLIX and the link which is in the description, this is going to save you a whole 25%. This is the biggest discount you'll be able to get. So to take control of your car, make sure to go and grab yourself an OBD11 device. Thank you OBD11 for sponsoring this video. Let's get back to work. Now, I'm going to be honest, there is something I need to confess about its interior, but we're going to save it for later in the video. And then address the situation properly. But for now, we're going to crack on getting this bright orange interior in and enjoying the brightness.
Glow.
Yeah, the blinding.
Yeah, the blinding glow. That sounds great. So yeah, we'll come back to it a bit later on. But next up, I think it's time for the rear seats.
So as our budget counter slowly ticks away, our interior gets brighter and brighter. We start by bolting the rear seat backs in, followed by the side panels, then we can bolt in the seat belts, which I can say are pretty much a perfect match. And then finally it's time for the rear seat bench.
One bit of the bumper which I made a bit of a mess of but didn't have time to sort in the last video is this lower section. Now luckily I haven't actually got to wrap as much of this as I thought, so I think now I'm redoing it I can make a tidier job of it. I burnt an edge, I can't lie, and it made it look a bit bubbly. Oops. But you know, at least it's a little bit and it's not a whole bumper I've got to do.
Well, you don't claim to be a rapper professionally.
No.
For someone who doesn't do it day in, day out, it's a really good job, I thought.
Thanks mate. I appreciate that. Would you like to help me lay this?
I would.
You take that edge. Keep it tight, keep it tight, keep it tight. Beautiful. Look at that.
Lovely.
See, teamwork makes the dream work, you know what I mean?
It certainly does.
Speaking of which, I think we've got to thank everyone for 400,000 subscribers.
Yes.
I think it's been pretty epic the last year or so, and I'm really enjoying it. Are you enjoying it, Mickey?
Oh, I'm absolutely loving it.
Now we have the front section of that bumper sorted and looking a lot better, we can move back to the interior and on to the door cards. And before we could put these on, we wanted to make sure we had all the clips in place so they didn't rattle, and that we plugged in everything electrical behind them. We had to put these on before the front seats because the controls for those seats are on these door cards. And we're now on to the final two pieces, the front seats.
So, popping these bolts out. They're hefty boys, they weigh a bit.
I feel like a billionaire playboy sat in the back here.
Too far. To the headrest.
Oh yeah, I saw that, yeah. Go and do it again.
That's it. I wasn't doing that, I just did it as I was.
Oh.
It doesn't like that. Ooh. The seat belts. Now, I remember these on my GT and I was able to do it without doing too much, if that makes any sense. That's the bolt there. And that's the seat belt fitted. Well easy. Harder to get off, can't lie. That's definitely on. There's one final piece, Mickey. You know what to get. Here we go.
Pray it doesn't go off.
Do you want to do it, Mickey? You want the honours?
And although spirits were high and we were all taken in the moment because we could see now what our vision had finally become, there was just one thing which was weighing on my mind.
The colour of this interior is amazing. But yeah, it's now the time to address it. I guess it is really, isn't it? I'm not going to go naming and shaming companies, I'm not that sort of person. I don't want to get involved in that. But I'll just say I'm not completely happy with the way this interior is done. I don't like saying that. No, I like to be the positive person, but there is some areas of this which I may or may not show up on camera, but are definitely, how do I describe this? Needing more work, I think is the way to put it.
Unfinished.
Yes, unfinished. It doesn't matter who it is for this, they would probably feel the same. This wasn't a cheap job, you know, this was the entire budget for this video. Like, it's a lot of money for anyone, right? And for that sort of money, it needs to be right. And it's not quite there yet. So I'm hoping the company who's done it will resolve, repair, replace bits where necessary, and you know, make it right and make it the interior it should be. We're not going to show you the details that are called, you know, the red flags. We're going to wait and see what they come back with, and hopefully they do the right thing. Is that fair?
Yeah, I think that's pretty fair.
That's about as fair as you can be, isn't it?
As in for your colour choice, amazing, bro. It just looks so good.
The colour literally glows. We've attempted to do an exact replica of the Brabus style interior, everything down to even the pattern in the seats. So that side of things, colour and that, really good. Just we need them to work with us.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, we've still got more to do, so let's not get bogged down on it. And yeah, we'll keep pushing forward because we want to see this car ready to drive, right? Now that interior is done, there's a point which a lot of you made on the last video which I want to clarify, because we obviously stuck some of these parts over the wrap sections, i.e. the spoiler, this bit's bonded, and we also put a self-tapper in from the back, and also these bits here are bonded over the wrapped section. Now some of you are saying that this isn't safe, or it's stupid, or I'm stupid, or I'm a moron. So let's find out if that's true. So we're going to ring an old friend of the channel who will be able to help us on this point. Hey!
Alright, sunshine.
That's a face a lot of people haven't seen for a long time. I've got a question. If you were wrapping a car that has a stuck-on spoiler, i.e. like an M4 or something like that, would you remove spoiler, wrap, and then bond spoiler to wrap?
How's the spoiler been fitted? Is it a factory spoiler?
Yes. I don't know what factory, but yes.
If it's been bonded on,
Yep.
It's tricky because obviously then you've got the task of removing the bond from the paint, potentially damaging the paint, potentially damaging the spoiler. It just depends how it's been fitted. If it's double-sided sticky, then yeah, absolutely, we'd whip that off, wrap it, stick that back on.
Okay, yeah. So what the original spoiler on the GLE was double-sided taped on, and then we've wrapped the car, obviously removed that to get the best job possible, and then fitted a aftermarket one once it's wrapped, and then tiger sealed it on to the wrap section here. Yeah. That is perfectly fine, perfectly sturdy. Yeah, no issues with that. That's exactly how you do it.
That is pretty much, yeah. The only sort of caveat to that is you're relying on how strong that vinyl is sticking to the body of the car.
Yeah.
That's the only sort of potential risk that you've got rather than the bond sticking to the paint. Ideally, you'd want to just score the paint a tiny bit just to give the bond a decent amount of grab and use a bit of activator to really make sure it's on there. But we would do that, wrap it, bond it over the top of the wrap for neatness really, because then it's easier to undo once you take the wrap off and you're not damaging the paint.
Absolutely, and that's the way that you'd imagine that most of the professionals in the field would do it.
I would say so, yeah.
Yeah, because
I'm certainly not a rapper, but I would expect my guys here to do it that way, yeah.
Obviously, once the strength of the wrap, once that's post-heated on and everything like that, you can't imagine that the downforce or force of any sort that is going to get on a GLE, even up to 200 mile an hour, is going to pull that off.
No, although, did you fit this spoiler back on?
Yes. Fair point. If someone was doing it who's professional, that's probably how they'd do it.
Yeah, absolutely, it'd be fine.
Sweet. That's all we need to know. Thanks, Ben. Go check out Ultimate Customs if you want your car wrapped and probably done properly. Now, eagle-eye viewers will have noticed that we have had the wheels and the brakes off for a while, and there's an obvious reason for that. We've had them painted in orange, and yes, we have put the Brabus logo on them quite simply for this reason. I know some of you don't like the fact that we're putting that on there, but the wheels have got them on there, so it just seems like it matches better. I am looking into options for doing a custom badge on the rest of the car, but it's going to take a little time, so we're just going to have to put these on the rest of the car for now. Make sense? Good. Should we get these on? Yes. And even more fittingly, we have colour-coded these to the stripe that came on the wheels. That's just how they came. We weren't sure of the colour code. But the body shop has done an exquisite job matching them up, and it turns out the closest paint code was the orange from the AMG GT Black Series. That's cool, isn't it?
Going back to the roots.
Exactly. Now let me get them torqued. Brakes are on. Look pretty swish, I think. Pretty damn sweet, and they look a lot better with the wheels on as well, because they are perfectly colour matched. But there's one other part which we wanted to colour match, which is on the front bumper, because we need to bring that orange accent out. And we have, ooh, just like on the Brabus, they do. Basically, if there's a coloured interior, most of the time on them, from what I've seen, they tend to have these two of these grille pieces colour-coded. So we've colour-coded these in the same Black Series orange. So let's get these in. Now obviously, taking these out, we broke them slightly, so we're going to have to bond them in, unfortunately, because this grille is a bit cheap, tacky.
To be honest, the plastic is so fragile.
Yeah, it is. It really is. So we don't want loads,
No.
just enough to hold it. That's the one.
And because we've got those pieces fitted and the section of the bumper that I messed up rewrapped, we can now reassemble the bumper, hopefully for the final time. Including all of the parking sensors now the holders have arrived, and the bumper foam too.
The brakes are on, the front bumper's on. We can get these brakes bled. let's talk about these nasty things. They are from the wheels. These are hydro dipped, and you can see, I mean, from like there, they look alright, don't they?
Yeah.
Yeah? But then you put it next to the carbon.
Yeah, you can tell it's not right.
Basically, I think it's a crime. Hydro dipping should be like banned worldwide, especially if you're hydro dipping stuff in carbon. Well, only if you're hydro dipping stuff in carbon. Consequence for having something hydro dipped in carbon should be jail time.
I mean, that's a bit harsh, but I understand it, yeah.
Wheelmaner actually have got the replacement. Here is our new ones. Marsh. Real carbon, fake carbon, real carbon, replacing the fake carbon. I don't even know what to do with these. Maybe we'll turn them into frisbees or clocks, or just give them away to someone. Who knows? But anyway, we can swap out all of those for the real carbon ones. I'm actually going to give these a bit of a polish up before they go on, because there's still a few imperfections, I think, from when they were being manufactured. So I think I can make them look a little bit better. But we'll get that done. Get these on, and that'll match in much better with new discs ready to go on. I actually quite like the look of the wheels without them, but I think on this car, more is better. But I've always got that option in the future. If I wanted to switch it up a bit, I can, right? We've also got some fresh bolts to go in with Allen heads on them rather than Phillips, and also going to use a tiny little bit of thread lock as well to make sure they don't come flying off down the motorway, because that'll be the last thing we want, right? So, honk them in position. Feel it better already, I can't lie. There we go. Yeah, that looks loads better. Yeah, proper. It all just matches in now, doesn't it? Now she's back on the floor, we can start it up for the first time in, it's got to be well over 2 months, isn't it? Been ages. Let's see if she still does want to. We have a brake pedal. Oh yes, on the money. I'm just trying out my exhaust valve. Can you hear much of a difference?
Yeah. Close it. Yeah, you can hear it click as well.
Yeah, it's not as deep, is it? How are we for coolant leaks? Obviously we've got a few lights still on. I still haven't managed to clear the airbag lights. We can hear the fans are going full whack, so it probably needs some coolant. There's an engine light on, the suspension one, TPMS, and parking brake. It's not that bad. That ain't that bad. It sounds good though.
Yeah, it sounds good. It sounds different from the GT, saying it's same.
It does. Yeah, at first I thought it was misfiring, but it seems to have cleared now. But it has been
Seems to be much smoother.
Yeah.
Maybe it just needed a bit of fuel through.
Maybe, yeah. That sounds good.
Great success.
Great success. Nice. I like this car.
No, it literally dropped right down the water and then started loads of bubbles coming up. So there's loads of...
Just like that. Bloop.
Yeah, does it good, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Just to leave it with the caps off.
This is all going to be from when we change the turbos and the downpipes out. And we're going to have greasy, oily hand marks all over it, red grease and everything like that. So that just needs a bit of a chance to burn off. But I mean, I'd say that's pretty much a success. There is one thing though, I've got to be honest.
Oh, it's thirsty.
You drink up, sunshine, you drink up.
That is an airlock.
Good girl. Let me show you the one problem we have. And it comes down to the windscreen. At the moment, you can see, we haven't got one. There's a bunch of stuff not plugged in, because there's loads of cameras and stuff up there. And the annoying part is, we've finished this whole car, and you know the one part we can't get? It's the windscreen, which means we can't drive it on the road, because we won't be able to get an MOT, obviously. And I've no longer got a daily driver because one of you is going to win the Extra M from Compete for Cars, which is going to be the second link in the description. But for now, if you enjoyed this video and you've enjoyed this build, we're going to have to move this over to the second channel. But like this video, subscribe if you're not subscribed already. And what we're going to do, Mickey?
I'll catch you next time.